Hey everyone, what's going on? I wanted to walk you through everything that really matters about the latest patch. Yeah, the one rolled out as update 1.1.002.02. What it actually does, why a seemingly small tweak can ripple through how people play, and how you can lean into it whether you're creating content, grinding Fox Hunt, or sneaking through the jungle in single player. I'll keep it conversational, like we're just chatting about what's new, how it feels, and how to make the most of it. So first, let's start with what actually changed. The update focused on three main areas. The S1000 shotgun got a buff that increases damage to arms and legs. Matchmaking requirements were adjusted to help smooth out queue times and match balance. And there were a handful of stability and bug fixes sprinkled in. Nothing massive on the surface, but the details matter because small numbers in a patch like this can totally shift the way the game feels. The shotgun tweak is easily the most interesting part of the update. It doesn't change the overall fire rate or reload speed, and it doesn't touch headshot multipliers. What it does is make limb targeting more rewarding. That's a subtle shift, but a powerful one because it transforms how you think about close-range encounters. Before, most players treated shotguns like blunt instruments, aim, center mass, hope for a quick kill, and move on. Now, the S1000's buff encourages precision and control. You're not just blasting away, you're choosing where to hit to control an opponent's movement. That one change gives the weapon a personality. It's not just for damage, it's for tactical disruption. Imagine this. You're in a tight corridor, an opponent rushes in, you catch their leg, and suddenly they're limping, slowed, easy prey for a follow-up sidearm or a teammate's finish. It's not just more cinematic, it's strategic. Those encounters where you cripple instead of kill make combat more dynamic. And if you're someone who likes to record highlight reels or montage clips, this buff opens new possibilities. A staggered enemy reacting to limb damage looks dramatic on camera. It gives fights a rhythm. Shots, pauses, recovery, finish. That's much more interesting than an instant one-shot drop. Now, the matchmaking changes. I know this isn't the sexiest topic, but anyone who spent time waiting for lobbies knows how frustrating strict filters can be. The patch loosens matchmaking requirements, which means you'll probably find matches faster, and the game will be less picky about who gets thrown together. That can be great for reducing downtime, but it can also mean you'll see a broader skill range in matches. Some lobbies might feel sweaty, others might feel like warm-ups. It's the trade-off that comes with making matchmaking more flexible. For players, the takeaway is adaptability. Don't expect every match to feel perfectly balanced anymore. Some games might throw you against veterans, others might have you carrying a newer squad. If you create content, this variability can actually be fun. You get a mix of moments that show your clutch plays in tougher matches, and your creative experiments in easier ones. But if you're going for competitive content or tutorials, maybe set up private lobbies or coordinated sessions to control the environment. There's also a side effect of looser matchmaking that people don't always think about: meta diversity. When less experienced players face tougher opponents, they experiment. They'll try weird builds, unconventional weapons, or mix stealth with heavy weapons just to survive. Over time, those experiments filter upward. The S1000 buff could accelerate this because it gives those experimenting players a forgiving tool, a weapon that rewards aggressive close play without requiring pinpoint headshots. Expect to see more unpredictable encounters for a while. Then we've got the smaller stuff: bug fixes and stability improvements. On the surface, they're just lines in the changelog, but for anyone who plays long sessions, records footage, or streams, these quality of life tweaks are huge. Less crashing, fewer UI hiccups, smoother transitions, they all add up to make the game more reliable. You can feel it when you load up after the patch. Menus respond faster, movement feels just a bit cleaner, and those random freezes that sometimes ruined a recording are less likely to appear. It's the kind of thing you might not notice right away until you realize you've gone an entire night without a technical issue. If you're someone who records gameplay, this patch is basically giving you peace of mind. You can focus on your shots, your commentary, your clips, without worrying that the next cutscene or respawn will break the flow. And honestly, that stability is priceless if you're building content around this game.